Now he's coming to his well. He's got a girlfriend. That's changed.
That
changes people.
That does. I think he's lightened up.
He has lightened up. I mean, especially this season, he's lightened up a lot. Yeah,
definitely.
I don't want to be alone. Do you?
No.
Huge congrats on season 4, guys. I've not had a live for the past couple of days because I'm so hooked on this.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching.
It's brilliant. You guys have been on such an exciting journey, though. I mean, you've both grown up yourselves, but also watching the youngsters go from kids to teenagers. How's that been?
Yeah, wild. It's been almost the best part of a decade. We started this in 2015. And yeah, obviously the kids were much younger, and now they're almost the same age that we were when we started. You were 20, I was 21. The kids are now like 18, 19, so it's almost a full circle. So it's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, and just the chance to kind of get to watch them, just a group of really like talented kids. They were kids. They grow into like a group of talented, technically adult actors, and just to watch that journey and kind of just be witness to that and get to work with them, I think it's been really special.
Oh, you must be so proud. It must be just so lovely to see.
That's
very
what
proud.
it is.
Yeah, very proud.
Yeah.
For some reason.
You're like one big family. I love it. I'm getting real Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers horror vibes from this season's villain, Vecna. Are you guys horror fans?
Yeah. I like the experience of watching, of what it does to you when you watch horror film, for sure. But I don't think either of us seek it out. We're not horror seekers.
I think I could sort of actively avoid it.
You're
I'm very suggestible. So I really try to not terrify myself if I can avoid it. I mean, obviously some of the 80s horror I find a lot more tolerable for some reason.
Do you guys remember the first horror movies you ever saw?
I remember when I was little, my sister she was obsessed with watching Poltergeist. I think she really liked Carol Ann, and I was like 6 or 7, and but that was just what was on. We had it on VHS, so I'd be pretty terrified of that. I remember that there's like, the bird that she dies, and then they like flush it in the toilet, or they keep it in a box. It's like, wow, why? I don't know. Also a bit young to be exposed to that.
Yeah, I remember I didn't even watch it. It was like, I was young, and I remember it was like just on TV, the old movie It. And I don't know why I was like, oh, let's check it out. For like, I watched 10 minutes of it, and like that was it. But it's still kind of, honestly, I haven't thought about it a long time, and now I don't know if I really want
It's all coming back. It is funny. The first horror movie you see kind of sticks with you, always, like it never goes away. But the monster obviously plays on your fears. Do you guys have any irrational fears?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Many.
Reel them off.
Irrational. Most of my fears are probably irrational fears. I'm really scared of flying. I'm a terrible flyer. So that's always kind of a big journey.
Not ideal when you've always got to be.
It's not. It's very inconvenient for this.
I think you're just scared of you dying.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone's scared. It's not.
I mean, some people probably aren't.
But like irrationally so. Like sometimes it's like, no, you're fine.
Yeah, I have anxiety, so that's a pretty common occurrence for me.
How about for you, Charlie? Though.
Oh, I just got it. Once Natalia ate this like tiny, like it was a piece of bread, right? And it had like the little tiny, when it's been in the bread bin for too long, and it's got the tiny little blue moldy spots. She ate it, and honestly, for about 2 hours, was just like convinced she was going to die. And it was like, you're fine. It's just a tiny piece of mold, nothing. When you were Googling, like,
yeah, sometimes you can just tell if I just kind of go quiet and I'm looking at my phone really seriously for a while, that something in my brain has been like, oh no.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know what was going to happen. I just knew that's not something you should do.
Eating amoebas.
I just wanted to be sure.
But me, I'm a wimp when it comes to spiders and bugs. But I blame it on, I grew up in a house of women. So like from the tiniest age, I just remember like anytime, like I think when I was little, I was the spider like catcher because like it didn't bother me. Get this, right? When I was tiny, it was like, oh, and I was like, I'll do it. But then like, I guess at some point from all the screaming, like anytime a spider would be in the house, you know, all my sisters and my mum would all scream like horror, blood murder scream. So somewhere down me that just like sunk in, and now I'm terrible.
And now I'm watching you being scared of spiders kind of cured my fear of spiders.
Now we're just all triggered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of scary things.
But I feel you, Natalia, with the moldy bread. It's, you know, you never know. You've got to be prepared for these things.
It's just very I don't know. I read too many articles of random events.
I'm the same. We're kindred spirits.
Yeah.
The love for your characters is insane. What's the biggest change you've seen in your characters from the first day on set to now?
Ooh, hair. Hair's gone and had some crazy journeys for Nancy. I had a hair story. We love a hair story. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick one specific thing.
I know. I mean, you think of like the
guns.
What was
I mean,
the first,
she could
what was
shoot.
the first thing you shot? Do you remember?
The first thing I ever.
Yeah,
I think it
first
must. I
thing.
think it was with Steve. Might have been. Was it the bedroom, or maybe it was something with Mike? I can't remember, but it was all in that first.
Yeah,
bit.
when you think of like even like her wardrobe, she had like
Yeah.
you know, the blouses and you know, very
She's toughened up a
studious.
bit.
No,
I
she's
think, you know.
badass.
Yeah. she nailed it.
The first thing I did, it was me cooking breakfast. I think he's, you know, when you first see him in the beginning, he's this loner kid who has this like extreme responsibility. You can see that he's like having to play this man of the house role, and but a loner. I think, you know, there's like, I think about like that creepy kid with the camera in the forest, and now he is now he's coming to his well, he's got a girlfriend. That's changed.
That
That
changes
changes
things, yeah.
people.
That does. I think he's lightened up.
He has lightened up. I mean, especially this season, he's lightened up a lot. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But Charlie, I know you're a musician. Between scenes, are you there just making music for everyone? Like, what's going on?
Oh no. No, but I'm probably annoying. I'm
That's
probably
a fun
I'm probably
question.
singing in everyone's ears.
Season 1, definitely. I remember drumming on everything all the time.
No, but I use music. I mean, sometimes like just to, you know, feel the mood. I mean, the brothers use music a lot on set as well. If we're shooting usually something that if it doesn't have dialogue but they're trying to get like that feeling, that they'll use music a lot. And Matt, when he watches playback or when he's directing, has music, and so there is a nice tie-in with music in our show. And it was also a conversation I had when I was getting cast in this. I had a Skype meeting with the brothers, and you know, we spoke about music and the fact that I'd played in bands, and that I had like a similar, I guess, relationship with music to Jonathan. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of musicians in the cast. You could start like a whole Von Trapp family sort of thing. I think that'd be really cool. Go down well.
Definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I mean,
Very intimidating to go to karaoke with this cast, I think.
But speaking of music,
never mind.
oh no, go on. Go ahead.
I was just reminding me that when we did our season 2 rap party, I think we ended up like having a jam on the stage. Me, Finn, and Gabby. Anyway, sorry, just
no, but I was going to say, speaking of musicians, a lot of fans think that you and Harry Styles look alike, and obviously you're both musicians, both actors. Would you be down for a Parent Trap situation where you swap lives?
Wow. Yeah, it's funny because I think we're also both Northern as well, and I mean, I think a day in the life of Harry Styles' life. Sure, why not? Yeah.
This could be the new Parent Trap.
Did you make
the
it
next
happen?
Parent Trap. Yeah, we'll make it happen. I'll get a producer credit. We'll be good to go. Thank you so much, guys, and huge congrats on season 4. It's brilliant. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Cool. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye.
Is Hits Radio.